Ever had that gut-wrenching moment where you did everything right, said all the right things, made her laugh, showed her you cared, yet watched her drift away like you were invisible? You replay every word in your mind, wondering what you could have done differently. You told her she was beautiful. You listened, you tried, you cared. Still, she pulled back, leaving you feeling not just rejected but erased. Here's the uncomfortable truth most men never admit. It's not about what you say. It's about how you make her feel. And if you're tired of seeing the so-called silent types, the men who say less but seem to get more, walk off with the connection you crave, you're not alone. But what if I told you there are two simple words that flip the script? Two words that unlock something primal inside a woman's heart. Not because they're poetic, not because they're clever, but because they tap into a deeper part of her soul. Today, I'm giving you the keys that most men will never discover. No games, no gimmicks, just pure psychological truth. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, lean in. This isn't for the ordinary. It's for the men who want to be unforgettable. Oh, and before we dive in, if you want my free ebook, The Female Mind Control Handbook, with even more secrets about what makes women crave you, check the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Let's unlock the real power. 1. The first magic phrase, I understand. Let's cut through the noise. How many times has a woman come to you with her problems, her stress, her frustration, her overwhelm, and you tried to fix it? She says, I'm stressed at work. You offer advice. She says, I'm angry with my friend. You give solutions. But here's the truth. She doesn't want to be solved. She wants to be seen. Most men never realize this. They listen to her words, but not her heart. And that's why their connection fades. But when you look her in the eye, drop your ego and simply say, I understand. Something changes in the room. Not passive, not weak. It's the most powerful Stoic move you can make, because at the core of Stoicism, there isn't indifference, there's clarity. There's the strength to see things as they truly are, without judgment, without trying to control. When you say, I understand, you're not telling her you agree or that you have all the answers. You're telling her, I'm not afraid of your storm. I'm here. I see you. You don't need to shout. You give her the rarest gift in today's world, a safe space for her emotions. In a world of men trying to dominate or detach, the one who simply holds space becomes magnetic. You want to see a woman let her guard down. Stop trying to fix her. Stop trying to win. Just be present. The fortress she's built around her heart, it doesn't fall because you tore it down. It collapses because you never tried to break in. You just stood there, still and certain, while she realized she could trust you. Think about it. When's the last time someone truly understood you without trying to fix, judge, or outshine you? How did that feel? That's the power you give her, and it's unforgettable. 2. The second phrase that rewrites the game. You're right. Now, let's turn everything upside down. Most men, when confronted, when a woman's emotional, dramatic, or even angry, what do? They defend, deflect, justify, scramble, all to avoid losing. But here's the secret sauce, the phrase that few men have the guts to use, but the ones who do are remembered forever. You're right. Wait. Does that mean you're a pushover? Absolutely not. Does it mean you're weak? The opposite. Saying you're right when you truly mean it, about even one part of what she's saying, shows a level of strength and groundedness that's rare. You're not fighting her. You're not rattled by emotion. You're not so fragile that you have to win every argument just to feel like a man. Instead, you own your side. You take emotional accountability. You say, you're right. I could have handled that better. Or, you're right, that would frustrate me too. And suddenly something shifts. She stops fighting. She starts softening. She might even try to ease your blame, saying, well, I didn't mean it that harshly. Why? Because the man who isn't afraid to admit fault, even partially, is the one she respects. It's not about being wrong, it's about being secure. It's about validating her experience before imposing your own. This is the core of Stoic strength. Control what you can, accept what you can't, and never let your peace depend on being right. Let this sink in. The moment you stop trying to win arguments and instead focus on winning trust, you become unforgettable. Because most men try to impress. Few men try to understand. But the rarest of all, the man who can say, "You're right," with honesty, security, and zero fear. 3. The most seductive 3 words. Take your time. Now, here's the paradox. Almost every man gets wrong. You don't lose women by being too slow. You lose them by being too insecure to slow down. In today's world, everyone's rushing for love, for intimacy, for validation. But true confidence, it's in patience. The phrase, "take your time," isn't just about being patient with her. It's about signaling that you're not desperate. You're not racing toward intimacy, connection, or even forgiveness. You're saying, without saying it, "I'm already whole. I'm not afraid to wait." Most women expect pressure. They expect the countdown, the urgency, the chase. But when you simply say, "take your time," and mean it, something inside her shifts. You become the ocean, not the puddle. Steady, deep, powerful, and in no rush. To dry up, you become the rare man who isn't afraid of silence, isn't hungry for instant validation. When you give her space without withdrawing, you become the standard, not the exception. And that is seductive. Let's get real. You ever respected a woman's process, walked away even when you wanted more, and saw her chase you back? It's not magic, it's masculine composure. Take your time isn't about passivity, it's about presence. It's about being so secure in yourself that her timeline doesn't threaten you. And in a world where men scramble for attention, the one who's okay waiting becomes the one she can't stop thinking about. So let me ask you, have you ever been in that moment where you knew the right words could change everything, but your mind went blank? How many times did silence cost you the connection you wanted most? Drop a comment below. No more silence. Let's see how many men are ready to speak with confidence, presence, and power. Remember, it's not about having the smoothest line. It's about saying what most men are afraid to say and saying it with calm certainty. You want to be unforgettable. Stop impressing, start understanding. You want her to crave you. Learn to yield without losing yourself, to hold space without control, to be the calm in her storm. Most men will never figure this out, but the ones who do never worry about chasing again. If this spoke to you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And don't forget to grab your free ebook, The Female Mind Control Handbook, for even deeper secrets into what makes women desire you. Be the rare man. Be the one she never forgets.